this project, we would like to help the people who seek personal health care services and caretakers.
How do we ensure that we get the doctors interested into this platform?
Actually, we are providing only 4 services, sir. That is home nurses, home physiotherapists, home caretaker, and lab tests at home, sir. So we are not targeting at doctors right now.
We are not targeting. Then that's fine. That's fine.
Good luck with the Pitchfest. Thank you, and we look forward to more such events.
Hello and welcome to the Pre Incubation Pitchfest. Welcome everybody. We are so glad that you could join us for this special occasion. And a warm welcome to all our panelists, speakers, participants, and guests. We know our mentors and students have worked so hard to prepare for this Pitchfest, and we are confident that this will be a competitive and thrilling event. And we can't wait to see what our finalists have in store for us. Before we get started, I would like to have a moment to express our gratitude to Mr. Devi Lapati. Thank you, sir, for your generous support. Your contribution has played a crucial role in making this program a success. And we are very, very deeply grateful for your investment in our mission. We would also like to thank our panelists, Arjun Malhotra, Amit Varshney, Vikram K.R. Singla, Ketki Agarwal, Arunodaya Bajpai, and Amrit Tiwari. Thank you again for gracing this event with your presence. Last but not the least, a big thank you to all the mentors and the speakers who added value to this program by bringing their years of knowledge, experience, and wisdom to the classroom. Now, it is time to start the session. And with this, I would go ahead and like to invite Mr. Aditya Prasad. He is the business head of IIM-L Enterprise Incubation Center. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Mayor. So first of all, congratulations to all the participants for this program. You have taken the first step towards entrepreneurship. And although it's a first step, but it's a big step. So there's a saying that if you have started, you will be able to finish it also. And I would like to congratulate the team of IIM-L EIC as well as the team of Moonpreneur to have a fantastic program which is ending today. And would like to also congratulate all the groups which has been selected into this final Pitchfest. And to top it all, entrepreneurship is a journey which has to be taken alone, but with the help of all the support system and ecosystem players, wherein IIM-L EIC plays a crucial role in supporting all the startups, not only which we incubate, but also the startups which are into the ecosystem through various ways and means. And with this, I think I would like to again congratulate all the finalists in this Pitchfest, and would like to wish you all the best. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Mr. Prasad. And our next speaker is Alok Jain. He is the co-founder and CEO of Moonpreneur. Welcome, Alok.
All right. Thanks, Mayor. Namaste and happy holidays, whoever is joining from here. I'm sure now this is taking a big holiday shape in India as well. May not be to the same intensity what happened here. So my name is Alok Jain, and on behalf of Moonpreneur family, I'd like to give a warm welcome to all of our guests and students to this pre-incubation program Pitchfest. This is like really our practical conclusion of the cumulative effort of students, mentors, for last many months. So we started with about 80 students, and today 7 teams will be participating. And I really want each of them to grab this opportunity with a bang. This Pitchfest is really in partnership with IIM-Lucknow Enterprise Incubation Center, or EIC. We are certainly very humbled by our association. This tie-up strengthens our ongoing relationship with various IIMs and IITs. We are working with many of them and many other prestigious institutes. This pre-incubation program journey, this certainly would not have been possible without our sponsor and mentor, Mr. Dave Vilapati. He's the president and CEO of S2 Tech and Fortune Fund. He has been associated with us for more than a year. He has been part of this journey since beginning and has been sponsoring all these programs. His contribution is certainly immense, and I'd like to thank for him for his continuous support. And then, as I said, we started with about 80 students, and 7 teams took immense amount of effort from the student perspective, but also from all the mentors, speakers, whoever get them here. I certainly like to name a few of the mentors: Kaustav Mazumdar, Rupam Bhattacharya, Hitul Sonpal, Ashish Banerjee, Venkatesh, Harish Kumar, Alpesh Porwal, Bhabya Narang, and many more. So thanks a lot. And certainly like to thank all the esteemed panelists, Arjun Malhotra, Amit Varshania, Vikram Singha, Ketigi Agrawal, Arunodaya Bajpayee, and Amrit Tiwari. And I think to pull off an event like this, there are a lot of people who work behind the scene and as speakers, trainers. So the list is long. We have at least 30 plus people. So I'll not say their name, but certainly would like to say a big thanks to Pooja Pandey, the head people management. Without her support, I think we would not able to pull it through. So thanks a lot for all the help. And really, I like to give this back to Meher. We are going to witness some unique solutions to some of the peculiar problems with our finalists here. So certainly do not distress. As we heard, this is the first step, but not last. And if you started, and if you keep doing the right thing, you will finish. So do your best. Good luck. Back to you, Meher.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Alok, for sharing your thoughts with us. And now it is time to go ahead and introduce our panelists for today's Pitchfest. So today we have with us Arjun Malhotra, the chairman of Magic Software Inc. He needs no introduction. He is the co-founder of HCL, and he is known for his immense contribution to the technology industry over the past 3 decades. Amit Varshane, CEO and the Nudge Institute. When it comes to building technology solutions and impact measurement, he is one of the best. Vikram K.R. Singla, Senior Director, Strategy and Business Development, Supply Chain at Oracle. He is known for helping organizations close the agility innovation gap for the past 3 decades. Ketki Agarwal, founder, president, and CTO, A5G Networks Inc., result-oriented technology executive. She is known for breaking the glass ceiling, and her forte is extensive leadership and management experience in wireless, wireline, and cable industries. Arunodaya Bajpayee, COO, IIM-L EIC. After working in the corporate sector, he joined the startup ecosystem, and he is making a tremendous impact. Now, with that, last but not the least, Amit Tiwari, Head Investment, IIM-Lucknow Enterprise Incubation Center. The best way to describe his achievements is to say that he is a financial wizard. His area of work includes the investment portfolio of startups, MCA compliances of startups, legal agreements of startups. We are honored to have you all as our panelists and for Pitchfest, and your presence adds a special touch to the event today. We have an exciting event ahead, and hope you will enjoy the event and will have a great time. Let us go ahead and kick off the event. So let us go ahead and have our first team on here, which is Pet Buddy.
Lucy, can we have the video, please? Sorry for the delay. I think so. It's something happened. Chetan, can you please look? Mihir, can you please look into it?
Yeah,
Sure. I'm on it.
Tulsi, can you present the video?
Yeah, sure.
Hello, we are Pet Buddies. Let me begin by introducing myself. I am Rajat Wadhwani. Along with me, I have...
Hey everyone, I'm Ankita. We are a team from IIM-Lucknow pursuing MBA. Our team members are Anish, Ankit, Anish, Chaitanya and Manish.
Have you ever wondered why people are social beings? And why do we care so much about our pets?
That's an interesting question, but how is it related to pets?
It is because of the discovery of fire. Strange, right?
How is that even possible?
Allow me to explain. Homo sapiens had huge intestines in the period of hunting and gathering because they had to digest raw meat. But after fire was discovered, cooked food was much easier to digest than raw meat. As a consequence, over thousands of years, our biological system evolved, resulting in smaller intestines and smaller pelvic region, which in turn caused gestation period to reduce from 18 months to 9 months straight in humans. Premature babies need a lot of care. Therefore, in order to protect their young ones from assaults by wild animals, humans began to live in groups, which made us more caring and compassionate. This is how we develop the qualities of love, caring and compassion to other people, which also apply to our pets.
But how do we take good care of our pets when our lives are so hectic and busy?
Welcome to Pet Buddy, your go-to resource for all things pet related. As a pet owner ourselves, we understand and feel the pain that when we have to leave our pet at home alone or thinking how neighbors would be treating our pets. We also understand and share the pain when a pet is suffering and not feeling well or when our pet disappears.
We at Pet Buddy have developed unique and innovative tech-based solutions for all your pet needs. For instance, Mrs. Verma wants to visit Paris, but no one is available to look after her pet Scissor. Also, Mrs. Verma wants Scissor to be well groomed when she returns, and Scissor's immunization shots are also due. We at Pet Buddy have teamed up with top-class vets to provide high-quality medical services at the touch of the button. We have also partnered with 8 old age homes that will provide the best care for your pets while you are away. You may use our app to monitor your pet around the globe. Within a few hours, pet food and accessories of your choice will be delivered to your house. So, let me take you to our business model of Pet Buddy. The platform will provide a host of services such as housing and boarding, medical, transportation, grooming and food. Our value proposition includes best care and grooming, quality accessories and products, data-driven insights to make more valuable decisions, 24-hour accessibility to the application to book appointments and avail other services. Our customers are pet owners, businesses who own pets such as restaurants, pet shops. Our cost structure consists of maintenance of the website, marketing expenses, payment processing to third-party gateway systems, compensation to be given to people who will be responsible for creating tie-ups with pets and other businesses. Our revenue structure includes boarding fees, revenue from referrals and product sales, breeding fees, selling new fees.
So why worry when we have Pet Buddy?
All right, so that was the Pet Buddy pitch. And before we get started with the Q&A round, let me go ahead and reiterate the format for today. So we will be presenting teams videos, pitch videos, and then they will have 3 minutes of Q&A with the judges. And we can go ahead and start that now. So let's have the participants come on and the judges, the time starts now.
So in all of this, I'm sorry, I'm just jumping in with a question. Have you assessed what the size of the market is for your business?
Yes. So good evening. So we did an assessment, and based on the assessment as well, we have the revenue model ready for the same. So in the initial phase, what we have planned is that we will be covering the city of Delhi, and there are around 30 million dogs as of now in India. But we are not going to be very much dedicated to the dogs. We are going to cover other pets as well, but in the initial phase, it would be we will be catering to dogs in the region of Delhi. And based on that, we have some numbers that we have gathered from the primary sources. So depending on that, if you want the hard numbers, I can give you that as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think just wanted to know what is your market sizing based on, how many pet owners, because having dogs is one thing, being pet owners is another thing, but then the ability to actually pay and want these services is really what your market is, right? So what exactly?
Yeah, definitely. Sorry. So if you want, I can share the deck so that you can also have a look at the numbers that we have gathered.
Okay.
Yeah, just give me 1 minute. I'll share my screen.
So if you could just say what it would cost a dog owner for a week to have his dog in a kennel.
Your mic is muted, Rajat.
Hi, sir. So what we have planned in the beginning is that we will be targeting the UHNI and HNIs within Delhi. And so that is why we have the figures on the sheet that should be visible on your screens right now. So for the first 2 years, we are only going to target the UHNI, HNI populations. And that's like 7% market share we are assuming that we will be going for that. So it's 210 UHNI individuals, 630 HNI individuals. And when we are going to scale, we are going to target the middle and upper income groups. In terms of the cost that a person can expect to pay, say for our boarding facilities, it's going to be rupees 8,000 for a single visit, which we assume for 3 days for the HNI and UHNI customers, and rupees 1,700 for 3 days for the middle class customers.
So you are. I believe one of the panelists had a question. Vikram sir, I guess you had your hand raised. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just follow on really in terms of the competition. So how many competitors are there, and what's your kind of differentiator?
1 minute left.
Yeah. So the competitor analysis. Yeah, Rajat, please.
So a main value proposition regarding it is that the market. Hello, I'm audible. Yeah. So our main value proposition is that this pet market is highly fragmented. So there is no one-stop solution where we can get all these services at one platform, like veterinary doctors, grooming services, the products, the vaccination. So we have tried to aggregate all these services in terms of products and services to a one web-based application that can be accessible from both mobile as an app competitors, Pet Smart, Pet Care. There are, but they are really fragmented. They are only catering either to the food of dogs or to the veterinary service that are being provided.
So how are you managing the liability? Like you are taking care of someone else's pets and all. So do you have?
Okay. So Rajat will like to answer this answer.
Yeah, so on the liability side, we have a couple of options that we have narrowed down to. So the very first one is the old age home that we have, because they are the best ones who can take care of pets and will not have a time constraint as well. So tie-ups with the NGOs or the old age homes would be during the initial phase. We'll do that. Another option that we have is the foster parenting. So these are the people who are really looking forward to take care of the pets and and get an experience. So we'll be targeting those as well, so that we make sure that the pet is taken care of very well. On the liability side, initially we'll be providing the insurance. That is for sure, because let's say if there's even a 1% chance that something happens to the pet, and we don't want to break the trust. So insurance is one thing that we are really looking forward, and the other one is a replacement. So our platform would be data driven, and we'll make sure that we benchmark the pets and whatever pets that we are getting, if there is a loss of pet. So according to the benchmarking that is available on the platform, we can provide the owner a similar kind of pet so that there could be some compensation.
All right, time's up. Thank you. That was Pet Buddies by Group 3. Can we have a round of applause for them? Fantastic pitch, right? Let us go ahead and move to the next team, which is Group 6, and their idea is the Kala Planet.
It's Kala Planet.
Hi, good evening to all. Group 6 involves Abhishek Porwal, Anishri, Dr. Smita Jain, and Sanjeev, mentored by Mr. Rupam, sir.
Yeah, just wait. Let us play your video first. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, sure. Thank you.
Can we have the video, please?
हेलो एवरीवन, मेरा नाम अनीश्री तिवारी है। मैं IIM लखनऊ EIC प्रोग्राम के ग्रुप 6 में हूँ। मेरे वेंचर का नाम कला प्लैनेट है। कला प्लैनेट अलग अलग आर्ट फॉर्म के हैंड पेंटिंग को स्पेशलाइज करेगा। जैसा कि हम जानते हैं, इंडिया इज अ लैंड ऑफ हैंडीक्राफ्ट। यहाँ डिफरेंट टाइप्स के आर्ट फॉर्म है जो स्किल्ड आर्टिस्ट के द्वारा जनरेशन टू जनरेशन प्रैक्टिस किए जा रहे हैं। लेकिन डे बाय डे ऑथेंटिक आर्ट फॉर्म का इंटरेस्ट खत्म हो रहा है। ड्यू टू कस्टमर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से देखें तो हैंड पेंटिंग एक्सपेंसिव होते हैं, साथ में रिलायबल सेलर नहीं मिलते। आर्टिस्ट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से देखें तो उन्हें ऑर्गेनाइज्ड प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं मिलते हैं। उन्हें नहीं पता होता कि किस कस्टमर के पास जाएं और किस मार्केट में जाएं। पूरा शो मिडिल मैन रन करता है, जिसके वजह से उनका इंटरेस्ट डे बाय डे कम होता जा रहा है। इन्हीं सब प्रॉब्लम को देखते हुए कला प्लैनेट ने कुछ पॉइंट पे फोकस किया है। हमने इन 8 पॉइंट्स को कवर किया है। हमने एग्जीक्यूटिव समरी में कोर पर्पस और वाग विजन को कवर किया है। हमारा कोर पर्पस है कि हम इंडियन हैंड पेंटिंग को रिवोल्यूशनाइज करेंगे बाय यूजिंग टेक्नोलॉजी और न्यू बिजनेस मॉडल, जिससे डोमेस्टिक और ग्लोबल मार्केट इसे अप्रिसिएट करे। साथ में हम इंश्योर करेंगे फेयर कंपनसेशन आर्टिस्ट को, जिससे वो मोटिवेट हो सके। साथ में भाग विजन हमारा ये है कि हम रेप्यूटेड ब्रांड करेंगे। हमारे फिजिकल स्टोर्स होंगे। हमारा यूवीपी होगा कि हम बेस्ट आर्टिस्ट ऑन बोर्ड करेंगे। हम अपने आर्टिजन को स्मॉल लोन लेने की फैसिलिटी प्रोवाइड करेंगे। हमारा मार्केट पोटेंशियल है कि इस सेक्टर में अनटैप्ड पोटेंशियल है। फॉर एग्जांपल, इंडिया में HNI बहुत तेजी से बढ़ रहे हैं, इन्वेस्टमेंट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से भी और हॉबी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से भी। साथ में बहुत सारे कॉर्पोरेट हाउस में आर्ट को इनकरेज किया जा रहा है। हमारे टारगेट सेगमेंट्स हैं HNI, होटल्स एंड रिजॉर्ट, रेस्टोरेंट्स, आर्ट गैलरीज, बिजनेस एंड कॉर्पोरेट हाउसेज, रियल एस्टेट्स और कोवर्किंग स्पेस। हमारा USP है कि हम अलग अलग आर्ट फॉर्म को फ्यूज करेंगे। साथ में हम अपने प्रोडक्ट को ट्रैक कर सकते हैं कि वो कहाँ से बना और अभी कहाँ है। साथ में ऑथेंटिक आर्ट के लिए गवर्नमेंट सर्टिफिकेट प्रोवाइड करेंगे। हमने अपने आइडिया को 4 पॉइंट्स में इवेलुएट किया है, जिसमें हमारा एवरेज ओवरऑल स्कोर 5.5 आउट ऑफ 10 है। अभी कला प्लैनेट आइडिया स्टेज में है। हमारी मार्केट स्ट्रेटजी इस 9 प्लेटफॉर्म पर वर्क करेगी। हमारे कॉम्पिटिटर्स ये सब हैं। हमने शॉर्ट एनालिसिस किया है, जिसमें हमारा स्ट्रेंथ है कि हम एक्सपर्ट आर्टिस्ट रखेंगे, हम टेक्नोलॉजी का यूज करेंगे और हम अच्छे प्रॉफिट मार्जिन रखेंगे। हमारा वीकनेस है कि यह मैनुअल वर्क है, इसमें स्केल अप करना इजी नहीं है। अपॉर्चुनिटी की अब इंडिया में भी पॉपुलैरिटी हो रही है इस आर्ट फॉर्म की। ट्रीट हमारा ये है कि अभी भी इंडिया के जो आर्ट है वो नेसेंट स्टेज पे है, तो इसमें फॉर्जरी की चांसेस ज्यादा होती है। हमने पेस्टल एनालिसिस को कुछ इस तरीके से एनालाइज किया है। हमारे कॉमर्शियलाइजेशन पाथवे ऑप्शन प्रोस एंड कॉन्स कुछ इस तरीके से हैं। 3 होराइजन पे वर्क करेंगे। पहला लोकल मार्केट अप्रोच, जिसमें हम लोकल एम्पोरियम से टाई अप करेंगे। सेकंड रीजनल अप्रोच में हम टेक्नोलॉजी का यूज करके ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म पे सेल करेंगे। थर्ड ग्लोबल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में हम एडवांस टेक्नोलॉजी का यूज करके हम अपने आउटरीच को इंक्रीज करेंगे। हम अपने वर्क स्ट्रेटेजी को कुछ इस तरीके टाइमलाइन में डिवाइड किया है। Thank you from Group 6.
All right, so that was Kala Planet Group 6, and your time with judges begins now.
Good evening, judges. Good evening, everyone. This side Abhishek from Group 6. We are mentored by Mr. Rupam sir. Our team comprises of Abhishek, Anishri, Sanjeev, and Dr. Smita Jain. Our product is Kala Planet. What we are trying to create is a complete marketplace for the artifacts and for the artifact lovers. The market, if we talk about the market size, the market size of the art is around 65 billion USD dollars. The art value transaction which take place globally each year is around 36.7 million, and it is increasing. The problem that we are trying to solve is that we are trying to create a marketplace where all sort of arts can be transacted, can be bought and sold. What we'll be doing is that we'll be buying the artifacts from the artisans, and then we'll be selling at our price. And the USP of a product is that whenever the customer is buying a product, they can pay in installments in a year, and they can get it exchanged when the complete price transaction is completed of the same value. As the value of the art increases, the more the time it stays live. So, for example,
Abhishek, I think we have limited time for Q&A. Otherwise, we'll be eating time from the Q&A. So, if it's okay, I think I'll request the panelists to start asking questions.
How do you plan to take it to market? Because people are not going to buy art just because it's art. Normally, they want a name, an artist's name before they buy.
Sure, sir. So all the artifacts that will be bought from our platform will be QR coded, through which the artifacts name, the positions, the values of the market, how many years he has been doing the performing the arts or creating the arts, the complete profile of the artisan can be taken care of it. The patents rights and the other artifacts rights will be there, which will be attached to the to the artist. And the best part is that if an artifact is costing rupees around 1 lakh rupees, and if I want to buy and I do not have a budget right now for 1 lakh rupees, I can go I can go with an installment of around 8,000 per month, 8,200 per month, and I can buy the artifact by paying 8,200 per month by a subscription model through ECS.
Yeah, no, my question was, why would someone pay 1 lakh for some unknown artist, no matter even if he's been around for 20 years?
So the artist, yeah.
सर, हम लोग अपने प्लेटफॉर्म में 6 बिजनेस मॉडल पे वर्क करेंगे, जिससे वो एक तो हम सब्सक्रिप्शन बेस्ड मॉडल देंगे, साथ में हम रिन्यूअल और बाय बैक करेंगे, जिस सेम प्रिंसिपल एज कार परचेज। और ये हम कम्युनिटी आर्ट लवर और आर्टिजन का बिल्डअप कर रहे हैं। तो यहाँ पे हम एडवर्टाइजमेंट, ट्रेसिबिलिटी, कस्टमर एंड आर्ट फॉर्म जर्नी मैपिंग करेंगे लॉजिस्टिक चेन से यूजिंग एडवांस्ड एनालिटिक्स, और डिमांड एंड कैपेसिटी मैपिंग करेंगे थ्रू AI एंड ML।
तो मैं जरा
तो हम ऑथेंटिसिटी की हम गारंटी देंगे।
ऑथेंटिसिटी वगैरह सब ठीक है, पर जो मैं समझ रहा हूँ जो आप कह रहे हैं कि जैसे आप आर्ट रेंटल पे देंगे, आप उनको कहेंगे 2 महीने के लिए 1 महीने के लिए रख लो, ये आपको कॉस्ट होगा, फिर आप लेके किसी और को देंगे।
No, sir. So it's not about rental. It's about buying the art through installment or through a subscription base, and then a person can change the artifact with us of the same value.
So same as Nike principle कि ये महंगे आर्ट फॉर्म होते हैं, आर्ट लवर्स है लेकिन वो अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकते हैं, तो हम इसे पार्ट बाय पार्ट वो दे सकते हैं थ्रू EMI or as such.
All right, time's up, but I guess we can accommodate one more question from Mr. Singla. Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, quick one. Sort of, I understood that your model is where you will actually carry the inventory cost, right? So in terms of like, when do you see your cash flow kind of breaking even? If basically your working capital need would be a lot higher compared to Amazon or some others, right? Where basically they are putting a transaction fee.
No, sir. So we will be making a books of accounts stronger with the help of the subscription model, and which will be a regular cash flow to the Color Planets account, rather than taking a lump sum amount, where we will be having a sustainable flow of, as well as to and fro of the financials with the customers, as well as with the artisans.
Okay, yeah, but I was going more towards the, like, you're buying the piece of the artist and then you're selling it, right? So you basically
No, sir, we
will be selling it multiple times. We will be selling it multiple times, buying it once.
Okay.
So by this way, we will be able to generate revenues multiple times on the purchase of a one single artifacts.
All right, time's up. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And that was Group 6, Color Planet. And before we go ahead and start with the next group, just a slight reminder for everybody, let us try our best to stick to the stipulated video and then 3-minute Q&A time slot, since we want to give everybody the opportunity equally, and so that we stay on schedule, right? So now let us go ahead and have the next team, Shilp, which is Group 7's idea. Let's see it.
Hello, I'm Kirtika Neki, and I have completed my Bachelor's in Business Administration and Bachelor's in Psychology. Currently, I'm pursuing my BSc from IIT Madras and my MA Psychology from distance. I have worked as an assistant trainer for a multinational company called Dan Block Breaks. I also had an opportunity to compose their organization song. I've been associated with the Doon local school as a volunteer teacher for personality development for the past 5 years, and I've worked with Asma Welfare Society that works with school dropout girls, and currently I'm working on my project. This is the recent painting that I made. It is called an Airburn, and this is a ritualistic folk art native to the Kumaon region of Uttarakhand. I've found the following gaps in the handicraft industry. One being that it is an unorganized sector, which means that there is no standardization in the production process and there is less scope for scaling up of production. Another being that due to COVID-19, there has been a significant impact in the sales of handicraft products. The artisans are not able to reach to the ultimate customer. There has been a continuous and similar pattern of designs which are found across handicraft products. There is no differentiation or exclusivity when it comes to handicraft products. They are almost similar. There has been a decline in the traditional inheritance. That is, people are leaving handicraft industry and they are going to other sectors in order to earn more wages. And the major problem among these is that the artisans are not able to reach to those customers who are willing and they are ready to pay the price or the cost for the art. We at Shilp aim to work for artist as well as customer, to connect artist and customer through a platform and where the artist can meet the art enthusiast. Our vision is to connect the artisans to the potential customers around the globe. We also aim to create about 1,000 entrepreneurs among the artist community by creating self-help groups with the help of NGOs and by conducting training programs for improving the designs and for improving the quality of handicraft and by securing authenticated products from the artists. We also aim to provide training and short courses to the artisans so that they are familiarized with the platform and they are ready to sell their product on our platform Hastshelf. One of the innovations at Hastshelf is that we'll be providing new designs and inspiration to the artist so that the artist can create a fusion of the traditional and the conventional art. The platform would provide a 360 view of the product while there would be no middlemen included. There would be a ID authentication for that would be done for every artist. The platform would provide a feature for auctions for exclusive products. We aim to bridge the digital divide, for which we'll be conducting training and short courses for the artisans. The business plan has got two components. One is commission and the other is listing. Well, commission is a fixed percentage that would be charged on every sales of a product, and listing is the basic price that an artisan has to pay while registering and while listing their product. This is how the website would work. So on one side, we've got the sellers. Our local artists would become the seller and they would have to upload their details, their business authentication, and then they'll be able to upload their products. On the other hand, the customers would become the buyer. They would have to register again. So here they would be registering their details and their preferences, which would help us with our recommendation system so that we'll be able to recommend them the artist and the art that they would prefer the most. Thank you for listening to my business plan.
All right, so that was Group 7's idea, Hastshelf, and your time with the charges starts now. 3 minutes.
Thank you for that presentation. You did not cover how would you scale? What is your growth plan? Can you talk about that, please?
Yes, sir. So initially, I will be like I myself am an artist, and currently I have been posting videos and I've been posting blogs on social media. And in the past 1 month, I have sold 13 paintings, and they're the same paintings that has been shown in the video at the very beginning. And 12 of these paintings have been sold to NRI customers. So one of a client reached to me through a personal DM on Instagram, and he inquired whether is it possible to produce a bulk order, and to which I agreed. And then they were very excited as to this traditional art is presented as a painting, which is generally found on floors and doors of traditional homes in Uttarakhand. So as you've said, what about the scaling? So for the beginning, I would be collecting art pieces from artists across Uttarakhand. And for that, I will be going with 100 art pieces and I'll be uploading it to my website and I'll be promoting it just like I did. So it is like scaling up the similar model. So I have sold these 13 art pieces and I just have to scale up to another level. So for the first 6 months, I'll be focusing on buying the product and then selling it. And then the next 6 months would be about bulk production and listing the artist. Yes, sir.
So so how will you monetize it?
Ma'am, can you please if I understand it correctly, do you mean how do I earn revenue out of it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, is it?
So I'll give you an example of what I created. So the painting costed me around 250 rupees and 100 rupees shipping. So it is around 300 rupees a painting. And I sold it for 1,000 to 1,200 rupees. So there's a huge profit margin, and if we even deduct the cost of social media marketing, still we've got a good percentage of profit involved.
So your platform is not really connecting the artists directly with the customers. You are always going to be in the middle, managing everything.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So initially, what we aim to do is like right now I'll be the one because right now
Time's
it
up.
is hard. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. You can finish your answer.
Okay, yeah. So it is hard to gain trust at the very beginning. So I aim to procure the items and then build a platform. And then later, after 6 months, I aim to like connect the artist to the website and then sell the product. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Group 7, that was Haschilp. And let us have the next group on now, which is Group 8 and their idea, Paniwala.
Hello one and all, I am Dr. Bindu Malviya. At present, I am working with Tirthankar Mahavir University, Muradabad as Associate Professor, Department of Management. I belong to group number 8.
My name is Raya. I am the technical lead at Unruffled Feathers Enterprises Private Limited, where we build multiple solutions using machine learning and other technologies for various domains. I am also an undergraduate student at Delhi University studying mathematics honors. I have joined this program to meet like-minded people to come together and collaborate to build solutions that add value to other people's life.
Hello, my name is Yugal Rai and I'm currently pursuing BBA from Dehradun. And I joined this program because I wanted to escape the rat race and also wanted to get some exposure.
This is Subham Kumar. I am currently in third year pursuing BTech from BIT Misra. I am the technology and product developer at Paniwala.
Hello, my name is Ritesh Kumar Chetri, currently working in Indian Railways, done graduation in economics honors from BHU. I have over 5 years of experience in packaged drinking water industry. So when I got the opportunity to develop my idea, which I have gained over the past experiences under the guidance of IIM-Lucknow EIC and Moonpreneur. So basically our idea is totally based upon my past experiences and the valuable feedbacks of the customers and the fellow service providers, which I have gained over the last 5 years of experiences. Basically, we will be providing and trying to organize the unorganized sector of the packaged industry, packaged drinking water industry. So as according to the data, 60% of the packaged industry, packaged drinking water industry is unorganized and 40% is organized, in which Bisleri is the biggest player. So with the help of the digital platform, we will be trying to upgrade and organize the unorganized sector of the packaged drinking water industry. We will be upgrading them also to basically more environment friendly. Revenue model will be on subscription base, and we will be working in both the sectors of D2C and B2B segment. Thank you.
All right, so that was Group 8, idea Paniwala, and your time with the judges starts now.
Hello, good evening, judges.
Yeah, good evening. Amrit this side. I have a couple of questions. So when you say that the environment friendly, so what exactly you are working on the environment front? First question is that. The second one is that how your marketing strategy meets the need of customer. So what would be your marketing strategy that it can contribute to the objective of the organization?
So for for environment friendly, like we are saying that water is the one of the basic need of each and every individual, and what we are saying that this packaged drinking water industry only 40% is the organized sector, and most of the sector is unorganized. That is the non-ISI based drinking water suppliers. Those are supplying drinking water in 20-liter jerry cans. So what they are doing, they are not following the proper norms guided by ISI or BIS. So they don't know about the effects, that the long-term effects on the environment. Like they are taking out water from the groundwater, and this groundwater is not being recharged properly. And second, when we are talking about the organized sector, what we see that suppose a person is traveling from suppose Howrah to New Delhi, he has to purchase 6 to 8 bottles for drinking water, and if he wants or he doesn't want, he has to buy and throw those water bottles anywhere else, or he has to leave that on the trains. So that is creating a huge amount of single-use plastic bottles. So we will be basically trying to check these two factors for environment friendly. And next, for the market strategy, sir, like I have been working in this sector,
1 minute left.
non-ISI based sector. So we will be first trying to develop this platform, and with this platform, we will be upgrading and trying to tell the service providers that how we can change this idea. They can be upgraded, they can be more environment friendly, and we can help them as increasing their revenue also. So increasing with the other service providers revenue, we will be increasing our revenue also.
Okay.
Any other questions? Vikram, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, just in terms of like the activities that you will do, right? So I'm not sure if it was fully clear. Are you like basically you are kind of the next distillery with your own brand, or are you connecting? It's a platform to connect buyers and sellers. So I was not kind of fully sure in terms of like what is your core activity, as part of this business.
I'll take that question up. I think it is essentially it is connecting the water suppliers with the especially the unorganized water suppliers with the customers, and along with that we're also allowing them to brand their product, market their product, and organize themselves so that they're a good structure that can provide safe drinking water throughout to all the customers that are available.
All right, that was Group 8. Paniwala, thank you so much for your pitch. And now I'm going to go ahead and invite Group 10 and their idea, One Raya. Let's have their pitch.
Namaste to all the jury members. My name is Alok Jain and I'm a lawyer by profession with over 14 years of experience. The idea of One Raya was conceptualized by me and my brother Jain, who is based out of USA and is an MBA degree holder by profession. We started off this journey with DP IIT registration of our private limited company in January 2021, and after developing the beta version of Raya, today as we speak, we are in the process of building One Raya with a strategy to democratize the entire legal contracting services by substituting the need of a lawyer through a fusion of technology and legal services at one place. So what's in the name? The name One Raya. Raya in Hebrew means a friend. So we are going to be one friend for a non-legal person who will help the user to create the entire legal contract end to end. So what's the problem statement? Today, we see a lot of aspirational individuals and startups who are hungry for growth, and emphasis is more on business formalization with a low motivation to legally secure the business. Due to lack of legal awareness and short-sightedness, there is a lot of trust issue between two or more contracting parties. How are we going to solve this problem? We are going to amalgamate the advantages of digital and as well as the traditional processes through our unique e-signature process. The entire end-to-end contracting would be digitalized, taking best of the both of physical as well as digital processes. So how are we going to use this and create value for our business? So a user would have the ability to pick up a standard template. For example, a user can pick up a non-disclosure agreement from our platform. There would be standard templates available. He or she would have the ability to send it to the other party for collaboration and review. Once the parties have collaborated, close the contract, parties can sign the contract through our unique e-signature process. We are in the process of getting it patented in India. And after signature, parties can affix the stamp papers and also keep the contract as a repository and archive. So our overall market size So there are around 75,000 startups registered in India, 8 million registered small and medium enterprises, and 13.5 million individuals. 13.5 million individuals are basically the number is coming from the individuals who are possessing GST number and we believe some point in time they would need legal contracting services. So my SOM for individual is going to be my 1% of my TAM. For individuals, my SOM for startup is going to be just 5% of my startup in TAM, and my small and medium enterprise would be 2% of my MSMEs in TAM. So together, and we have a potential revenue growth of creating 500,000 USD in year 1, 1 million USD in year 2, and around 3 million USD in year 3. So if you look at the competitive landscape, and I'm running short of time. So if you look at the screen, the most important one is the row 2, which says that none of the competitors, there is an end-to-end solution available. So competitors are either neither or they are confused. So none of them is providing an end-to-end solution, which we are looking at. Our product is going to be priced at competitive rates. Design is going to be simple as compared to the complex designs of the competitors, and definitely we are going to use AI. So that is going to be our market differentiator, capability differentiation, wherein we are going to have a AI-enabled recommendation tool wherein the user will get recommendation from the platform for certain clauses and for inserting certain information under various terms. Definitely, there's going to be an experience differentiation. The entire platform will run on a Q&A basis, and definitely there's going to be a price differentiation. If you look at the growth plan, we are expecting our patent approval to come by July, and by December we are looking at having an advanced recommendation tool and an alpha launch by August 2020. Thank you so much.
All right, that was Group 10-1, Raya. Your time with the judges starts now.
Good evening to all the jury members.
Hi. Can you please explain how what are you using the machine learning AI/ML for?
So, ma'am, what we are going to do is, because if you look at the interface, a lawyer is required in a contract. So because it's going to be a digital platform, so we are going to use an AI, wherein AI is going to recommend a user what clauses are relevant for his domain. So for example, in an NDA, and if you are a disclosing party, you would like to have an indemnity clause in a contract. So the AI will recommend a user while filling up the questionnaire that these are certain clauses which are important for your domain and for your industry. So you can have these agreements to make it a comprehensive contract and have a complete boundary line as to secure your own interest. Similarly, in terms of commercial terms, what should be the confidentiality? Should it be 1 year, 5 years, 2 years? So our AI will assist a user to build in relevant terms, whether for as a disclosing party, 3 years is the right term, 5 years is the right term, or 1 year is the right term. So we'll be using AI to help a user to build a comprehensive contract. Okay. And also, ma'am, I didn't, yeah, sorry, please go ahead.
So you're assuming people will be able to sign a legal contract without really talking to a human lawyer face-to-face?
Arjun sir, we did our research and Venki sir helped me on that. So what we did, and I'll take a step back, and my market research found out that most of the individuals and initial startup founders, they are using Google, chartered accountants, and property brokers as lawyers. So they are relying on these mediums to formulate their own contract. What I am going to do is prepare standard contracts in a platform. There will be a multi-party contracts, multi level of contracts would be there. We are also going to use a e-signature process, and that's a different SaaS we are looking at. So the entire e-signature process is what we are looking at. We are building up. We have engaged with a law firm in Delhi, and they are doing a global patentability search. If we get that, we can use that e-signature process completely as a complete different SaaS model. So that could also be a revenue model apart from the legal services. So there are branches which are coming out of this entire platform. So that's where my market research says that if we provide best of the contracts in a simple language to a user, definitely there is a market.
1 minute left.
My experience, unfortunately, sorry. My experience is that most people who go into a contract know what they want commercially, but don't know the legalese behind it. And that's where lawyers play a role to try and define that legalese in a way that your commercial whatever you want are protected.
So that's absolutely right. And what we thought to start off with, we'll have an AI, which will, and I spoke about it. And definitely, apart from the entire digitalization, we're also going to have a legal help desk available. So if a smart founder is not satisfied with the way the entire contract has been formulated, they'll always have an option to go back and.
Just one more question.
Yeah.
If you go legal in a court, who will fight the case?
So, Sir Arjun, so this is a contracting side of it. We are not looking at the litigation side of it. So this is a contractual agreements which individual in their businesses, startups in their businesses, NDAs, GPAs, founders agreements, shareholders agreement. So the entire litigation, definitely we cannot put it in a form of a digital platform. It has to go to a litigating lawyer in the court of law. So that's not the market we are looking at.
Yeah, but find a lawyer who take contract like that and fight it on your behalf. That's my worry, if it ever goes to court. But
correct, Arjun sir. So what we, and as I spoke about it, so the legal help desk would be available for the contracting side, for the taxation side, and for the litigation side as well. So there would be multiple branches of the lawyers also available. I'm a lawyer by profession, so I have friends available.
Let's take a question from Mr. Varshney as well.
Yeah, so discoverability, right? I mean, there already are online websites. So the target that you're looking at, MSMEs, they're not really that well versed in discovering solutions for themselves. So how will you make sure that you actually get people to use your service?
Amit sir, so initially what we thought, so far our marketplace would be the incubators. So there are around 350 incubators. So we can reach out to the incubators, ask them the startups they are funding, or they are enrolling those startups for their own incubation process. We can be a partner with those incubators, and we can market ourselves through an incubator. That's one branch of it. Through MSMEs, because it's a two-way, contracting is always a two-way or a multi-way process wherein multiple parties sign a contract. So if Amit sir is on the one side of it as a user, so you have to send this contract to the other side as well. So the other side automatically gets to know about my platform. So they can use this platform multiple times. So a single user can help me to develop my market through one single contract.
All right, thank you, Anubhav. That was Group 10-1 Raya, and great presentation. Let's go ahead and see.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and let's go ahead and see Group 11, Adho. Let's have the video up.
Hi, this is Aditya Prasad. I am a technology lead and having 15 years of experience in IT industry. In our group, there are 5 people, but I am taking this opportunity to present our project ADO, Uber of Digital Out-of-Home Media. Problem statement: no go-to platform for mass digital out-of-home advertising, high cost of acquisition, too costly for small businesses, not a viable business in a hyperlocal setting. Ideation: the idea is to provide a platform to users to run their site DOH, 2D, 3D and programmatic by uploading information, and to the businesses to choose site at very affordable prices. Prototype and testing: we started pre-offering services to gauge interest. For that, I approached various chief marketing officers in small businesses with the features and services of my product to get the idea of market, and found them excited, and surely there is a hello space to fit. Value proposition: the application will serve opportunity to all the people of earning by renting out their free space for advertising, whether they live in metro city, district, town, taluka or village. For all the clients or business owners to choose suitable sites at very affordable price in the nearby and desired location. The client will have the facility to choose the site and opt in online, including payment settings, with no intermediary. All the information will be transparent and real-time updated. It will be a solution for small and big businesses looking for a cheaper advertising media. Idea validations: I approached around 30 small businesses personally, offering my product services and to know the interest, and received encouraging results. Competitive analysis: I compared most basic and expected features that are required for our idea, and found most of the features were not available on the existing players, like search, site and real-time update, upload space or site detail, live tracking of DOH and book site. Market analysis: the total available market is around 21.9 billion global. The serviceable available market is 1.5 billion in India, and the serviceable obtainable market is around 5 million, which includes indoor media only, which targets small businesses which contribute to 40% of the total DOH. So we are targeting and achieving 1% of that SAM, which contribute to around 5 million in next 2 years. Go-to-market strategy by paid ads, sales and core outreach, referrals, and partnership with the small and local vendors. Sales pitch, solution offering. We will be providing a platform to all the users as an opportunity to post their space to start earning, as well as search and book site at affordable prices with the real-time updates. Delivering the value proposition, a user will be able to upload site space information. The user will be able to book a space online without any intermediary, and live tracking of DOH will be available. Pricing and revenue model. Commission revenue model from location owner, that is partners, and differential pricing model based on the time and location from business owners, that is customers. Finance and funding. So we are looking for funding of 50 lakhs to achieve 12 crore revenue in 1 year in the form of equity capital only. In first 6 months, we will not be earning anything because our product will not be ready by then. But after 6 months, when our product rolls out, we can expect to get some revenue. Product roadmap. For minimum viable product development, 3 months, and product pilot will take around 2 months. Design and development of full feature product in 3 months. Launching of full feature product we can expect by September 23. Team building. This will be the hierarchy for our team. Me as a CEO, Rani Boitra as COO, Dr. Amit Kansal as CFO, Ritik Singh and Aditya Prasad as CTO, and our mentor Hari Singh would be as consultant. And the rest other team members will be onboarded as and when required. Thank you.
All right, so that was group 11. Your time with the judges starts now.
I guess what are the key assumptions that you would like to validate from the validation that you have, the idea validation with the 30 customers? What exactly were the lead conversion, the sales marketing, if adopted any so, what was its effectiveness? What was the feedback from the customers? Any sort of your experience?
Your
Harry,
microphone
you
is
are on
muted
mute.
there, yeah?
You have to unmute yourself.
Oh, sorry. So I approached various chief marketing officers personally, offering the basic and the most valuable features that would be provided in our application. So they just asked to give the demo of the applications and how we will be onboarded various clients as well as the customers. So they were eager to give demo to them.
Any sort of feedback that you guys have got? Any sort of feedback from them? And what was the conversion rate?
Conversion rate means when I approached around 30 customers and businesses, so most of them, they just asked us to give the demo of our application and just fixed a date for that. But I told them that we are in ideation phase, and as and when it would be ready, we would be approaching them.
Sir, if I could chime in for the question of conversion, Ritik here. I did some research on this, and the industry standard was 5 to 6% conversion for DOH. However, of course, we are a new company, so we won't be able to match 5%. We'll start by hitting around 2-3%. Then, yes, sir.
No, I just 1 minute left. Go on.
Sure. Okay, so we'll hit around 2-3% at the initial stages, and then further on we'll go at 5-6%, or even try and exceed that.
Okay.
So in all of this, however, you're making an assumption that there's inventory, which is basically the space that you're trying to sell, which is digital space.
Digital as well as the print media, means whatever the existing players, and we would be covering the means upcoming 2D, 3D, and
Sir, there are banners, right? Whenever you go on a highway, let's say you're going to Delhi to Noida, there are certain banners. Now the issue with
Are
these
you talking
banners,
about digital banners or static banners?
Yeah.
so static banners can be converted into digital banners. So that's not really a big question because it takes around 30,000 to do that. What we are trying to do is we are trying to give a very analytic driven approach on cost and pricing. So say for example, you're on a highway that has, let's say, 20,000 turnout of cars every hour. So the cost will be slightly higher than a place which gives 10,000. So that is where the location tracking and live tracking comes in picture. So we have data.
Right, but then no, but the business model seemed to be that you would provide the opportunity for people that have space to be able to offer that as inventory. If you talk about billboards are already with the entrenched advertising players, and they would have all of that already.
Sir, they do. I agree with you. There are players in the market, but there's no centralized place for them. Digitally hoga, that you go to Meta, you go to Apple, and they'll give you a standardized platform. But for outdoor advertising, you don't have a standardized platform. Like you can't go to one place and get all your options. Like how you go to Yatra or Trivago and you find a hotel, right?
All
It
right,
doesn't work
thumbs
the
up.
same.
Thank you so much, Group 11 with their business idea, though. And with that, let us go ahead and invite the last team for the day, which is Group 13 with their business idea, Med Ethical. Let's go ahead and watch their pitch.
To all of you, this is Dr. Shivam, and here we present Med Ethical, your doctor child in the family. So being a doctor, we realize the importance of a doctor in a family, right? So after COVID time, each and every family should have a doctor, and this is the purpose of us introducing Med Ethical to you. It's a simple healthcare app which will give you a priority healthcare service in cases of your need. So whenever you face any healthcare emergency, you can switch on this app, and this app is going to cover all your healthcare need, starting from emergency doctor consultation to hospital admission, transportation, the treatment, the surgeries, and everything that is going to be needed by you, right? So this is basically, in simple terms, Oionization of the healthcare. By that, we mean to display to you the real-time healthcare data. How many doctors, in what specialty doctors are there in and around you, what all treatment facilities are there in and around you in the hospital. So in current era of technology, when we know how many Uber cabs are there in and around us, how many hotel beds are vacant in and around us, we don't know about how many hospitals and what treatments and what doctors are there. So the whole and sole purpose is digitalization of healthcare, so as to bring the healthcare facilities at tip of your finger. So currently we are planning just to partner with the available hospitals and the doctors to make the services available to you. So this healthcare is aiming to do more with less. So we are asset light and prefer to use the already available resources. Our customer segment basically includes families with old age member or high risk individual from any strata which are used to usage of mobile and digital. So right now we can see even the lower middle class or middle class is using mobile apps to book the cabs, and also everybody who is in need of healthcare and can use mobile can have the facilities with us. And people are now going to get features and make informed choices about their treatment and the healthcare needs. So by this we are giving the power back to the common people hand about their healthcare treatment, which is need of our in the country. The problem that our Med Ethical is solving is it is organizing the huge unorganized healthcare sector and bridging the gaps that are present currently in our country. We on daily basis see lots of life lost in search of bed, in search of ambulance, in search of doctors, when anyone in our family needs the emergency healthcare as well as elective healthcare. So we are saving you the time, the most precious time, as well as money, because now there will be standardization. You would be knowing which surgeries are done at what cost in different hospitals, and then you can make informed choices and save some money in your pocket, right? So the startup is aiming to streamline whole unorganized sectors of the healthcare. The competitive advantage that we have among our peer competitors like 1 milligram, Restin Care, is that all of them are focusing on one or other sector, but none of them are focusing on real-time display and real-time help that is needed in case of healthcare, like the Uber, the Oyo, and other companies are doing in their respective sector. So we are planning to make one-point solution to all the healthcare needs of the family, starting from the doctor's consultation to hospital admission to the treatment or the surgery, whatever will be needed. We are a team of doctors and engineers who know the market and the sector in depth and understand the gaps that are there to bridge. The revenue model will be initially a fixed commission-based model from the hospital by providing them the patients for treatment, admission, surgeries, etc. And later we plan to make some premium priority healthcare services where we can charge our customers also. So currently it is bootstrapped and we are in seek of funds to make it more bigger and scale it up. Plan of action is we are targeting a sector, a particular area in a city, and then tying up with all the hospital doctors, taking their offline data to online in our app, and then start giving the services to that sector, starting from doctor consultation to ambulance services to admission to treatment to surgeries, recording their feedbacks, and then having mouth-to-mouth publicity. And then eventually we are planning to start small and scale big, so that in a small we will be knowing our problems will also be small and we'll be able to cope up with their small problems easily, and then we can scale it up to the bigger. We hope that you would like the idea and give us the needed backup and support and guidance that is the need of our for digitalization and revolutionization of the healthcare sector of our country. Our team comprises of me, myself, a ENT head neck surgeon, Dr. Ankita Mukherjee. She is also a senior ENT and head neck surgeon, and Satyam Kesavani, who is an engineer and are looking towards our technical team.
All right, so that was Group 13's Med Ethical, and let us start the Q&A round.
How are you, like you mentioned the real-time information. So how are you going to scale your system to give the real-time information? Because there could be a lot of users trying to access that information.
Yes, ma'am. First of all, good evening to the jury member. And great question, ma'am. These hurdles we were facing in our initial part only. And the problem that we thought to solve is by we saw, ma'am, different working of different applications like in Uber or in Oyo. When they know the real time how the hospital like hotel beds are getting vacant and filled up. So we are trying to use that technology in our healthcare app also, specifically for this doctor availability and the vacancy of bed. So ma'am, hospitals will be having our app downloaded, which a doctor has to download in the hospital associated, and whenever he is available, he has to switch it on as the regulation by the hospital with whoever will be tying up, and when he'll be off duty, he'll switch it off. So depending upon, and similarly, ma'am, the receptionist who is there in the hospital, once the bed is booked, it will be shown in them also and through our app also, if they are in agreement with our policies.
But Shivam, if you are comparing yourself with Oyo and Uber, so their dependence is not on hospitals and for instance hotels. So hotels give rooms to Oyo. They allot say 50% of the rooms, and it is booked through the app. Then only it becomes a live thing. You cannot depend on your hospitals to update their booking. They will not do it. I think you have to go back on drawing board and check.
1 minute left.
Sir, actually, we did it in a small part in Havra, and what we were doing is we were telling them specifically that as soon as you book a bed, you have to show it or intimate it. So initially, we made a MVP, sir, minimal viable product. Through that, the receptionist, once a bed is getting booked, or she or he used to intimate us, or if there is app that we are working on, then there he has to show booked. So that is the way we are planning, sir. And specifically, sir, we
you
are
can do it, but not on a large scale. Once you onboard 100, you will not be able to do it.
Yeah, sir. Then we need to.
You have to change model.
That feature, sir. To.
So yeah, I mean, I
Yes.
think the concept is interesting. This model would have worked.
We are
really well
continuously,
during the COVID
sir.
wave. Can you
Yes,
hear
sir.
me?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sir,
So
please pardon.
difference is, right, for medical services, there's a high level of trust that I need. It's not just a bed that I need. People seek out hospitals because they really are looking for quality service. Not the same as just a bed, which, for example, when you need a bed and oxygen, that would have worked in COVID. It will not work for complexity of medical services, and people seek out a doctor. And that's why the Apollos and the Maxes are the ones that people seek out, even if they have to max out their savings. So how would you actually ensure that people really trust this and really want to go to just a bed versus a reputable hospital with the kinds of services they want?
Sir, actually, yeah, definitely, sir. One of our aim is to provide assisted quality healthcare service. Sir, I named it Med Ethical because somewhere we have lost the trust that was there, that was seen during our previous generation. So that trust and the ethical thing we need to imply corporates. So what we are doing is we are tying up with the smaller one, and then once they see that we are giving them the patients, nobody would not want to get customers. So they will also eventually come with us. Right now, I'm not in terms with the big corporates, but once we gain some amount of market, we'll try to penetrate those corporates also and include their things. If not all the beds, a part of the beds and the facilities through us, sir.
All right, time's up. Thank you, Group 13. That was Med Ethical by Group 13. And let me say this, all teams have done a really, really wonderful job. And now I will go ahead and request all of our esteemed panelists to move to the deliberation room. And I hope everyone is in on the deliberation. And
I think all the jury members would have a link to that, and they should also have an invite on their calendar. So we'll all leave this meeting and we'll join that. And once we join back, you guys need to make us panelists again.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. Panelists, like we said, you will be getting a link to join the deliberation room, and you will be having that in your calendars as well. And with that said, it is now time to invite Ms. Pooja Pandey, the Manager Training, IIM-L EIC, to brief us about the next step of the incubation process. Over to you, Pooja.
Thank you, Meher. Thank you. Please allow me to share my screen.
Yes, please. Go ahead.
I hope you are able to see my screen.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Lucknow Enterprise Incubation Center is a not-for-profit organization under the aegis of IIM-Lucknow. IIM-L Enterprise Incubation Center's flagship incubation program is a sector-agnostic program catering to technology-focused MVP stage to early stage ventures. There's an intensive multi-layered screening process through which startups are selected to be a part of IIM-L EIC's portfolio. So to brief about this portfolio and how we select the startups, first we call for applications. After receiving the applications, our internal, as I mentioned, there's a multi-layered screening process. So first, our internal committee members start with the screening process. And at the time of screening, what we look for is, and our team look for, is the novelty of idea, the impact that idea is creating, and the problem or the pain point the startup is solving. They actually understand are the startup we are catering to or the screening are actually solving the pain point or the problem areas of the customers. And last but not the least is the team composition. So after the first level of screening, we create another internal committee that screens the application, shortlists the potential startups for pitching. Then the shortlisted one go for the final pitch session, where jury members from industry experts and having vast experience in the startup ecosystem, they listen them. After the Q&A and the final shortlisting, we get the finalists for this. So after confirmation, we start with the onboarding process. For onboarding process, we initiate with two separate things. First is the investment process, where investment team takes over. And second is the program initiate with the program manager. So during this time, to brief you about, for our incubation program, we do not charge anything for our incubation program, except the sweat equity, that is 1 to 3%. So once onboarded, IIM-L EIC team work together and provide a holistic support, smart infrastructure, and assured funding support to IIM-L EIC startup. As we believe in writing their first check through our various funding, ranging from 5 lakhs to 25 lakhs. And for this, our, as I mentioned, investment team takes over and they do valuation and negotiation happens with the startup. And basis that, we take equity against investment. During the incubated period, initially we provide learning sessions, and that is 1 to many, where we actually work towards so that all the startups, incubated startups, can be at the same page, same level of understanding the business. Then during the initial period itself, with various learning and mentoring sessions, startups are able to diagnose the problem areas of their ventures. They need to identify the red flags. Where are the red flags for the organization? What are the potential threats for the organization? So we provide one-on-one mentoring, 1 to many mentoring sessions, training sessions, with which they are able to create the diagnose the problem areas for themselves. Then after that, once they have identified the red flags for the organization, for their startups, where they need to work on, we provide one-on-one mentoring support to the startups, where we connect startups with the mentors from the industry expert from the related areas, so that together they can work towards solving the pain point of the ventures. So based on the solution provided by the mentors, startups work together towards validating the solution, whether the solution they are provided, whatever solution they have identified, they try to validate those solutions. And to provide the overall support to the startup ecosystem, IIM-L EIC is providing a startup toolkit, which is a free offering of comprehensive support from our strategic partners to IIM-L EIC portfolio startups. And this is worth approximate 3 crores, which we provide to our incubated startups. The startup toolkit has been carefully curated and integrated to empower budding startups in their journey to reach so that they can work towards the next level. Along with this, we also provide startup help desk. In help desk services, we are providing legal services, financial services, and services related to IP to our incubated startups. Then we try to connect, we provide industry connect to the startups and connect VC and angel investors for the further round of fundraise. In short, what we are providing is the overall facilities to the startups, which help them to scale up. So this is the whole process of our incubation program. So now I'll brief about what actually the startups get. What we believe in IIM-Lucknow Enterprise Incubation Center is to provide a world of experience to all our startups. So we're here, we are running, we have incubation and acceleration program with us. I'll brief it later. Then the one-on-one mentoring support, as I mentioned. So we have a mentorship engagement program, and we are providing assured funding, as I mentioned, from 5 lakhs to 25 lakhs. And glad to share that we have supercomputer and 3D printing state-of-art infrastructure with us, where we have a supercomputer with us, which helps the startups to find out their research work. And along with that, as mentioned, we have a startup help desk. We provide virtual, all the sessions are in a hybrid mode. And along with this, we provide support in networking and corporate access engagement, which helps them to do the growth hacking. So initiatives at IIM-L EIC. So we have various initiatives. First is this Pre Incubation Program, which works as a base for all the aspiring entrepreneurs, where we provide, try to foster innovation and entrepreneur skills. And this is a gateway to flagship incubation program also, because the potential identified potential startups gets an opportunity to be incubated with us. The second, as I mentioned, is the incubation program, which is mainly for MVP to early stage startups. It is a 24 months continuous support program. So maybe extended for next 6 months as well. In incubation program, I would glad to share that recently we have launched Enterprise Her 12 months women incubation program. That is a 12-month program where we are specifically focusing on providing facilities to women entrepreneurs related to scale up their business enterprise. Third, we have the acceleration program that is for early to growth stage startups. This program ranges from 6 to 9 months support. Here, it is a mentorship focused program where the active mentorship support being provided apart from other support, the industry connect and the fund investment support. Apart from that, we create various training programs like EDPs for aspiring entrepreneurs, for faculty, FDPs for faculty members, for innovation and entrepreneurship. And we do have a startup investorpreneur program. That is a certification-based angel investment program. So we create angel investors, those who want to invest and start their early stage journey to manage their funds with the help of understanding of the startup ecosystem. Bharat would like, can we take session later on? I'll take the session once I'll complete this. I'll take Q&A. And with this, we are providing global network opportunity. So we are providing a soft landing support to all our onboarded startups, with which we are providing funding and international industry experts with the to the startups. So we are providing end-to-end incubation. Apart from that, we are providing incubation setup framework. This is an end-to-end incubation setup for academic institutes, universities, and institutions, where we are providing consultancy and hand-holding support to all the institutes which are supported with by us. So this is basically a 24 months to 36 months of program where we handhold them and support them in setting up their incubation centers, setting up their easels. Now, the impact created by IIM-L EIC. Over the years, we have a cumulative valuation of 1,100 plus crores valuation, and we have impacted more than 1,500 startups till now. The total fund raised by us is more than 145 crores. And out of which we have incubated startups are more than 50 incubated startups, and the accelerated startups are 7 plus. The total job created by these startups are more than 750. And we have certified angel investors are more than 28 angel investors. Till now, we are supporting two business incubation setups. We have 12 IPs with us, and we have more than in our mentor engagement program, we have more than 50 plus mentors with us. Plus, along with that, we have more than 40 plus strategic partners who are helping organizations to scale up and to reach to the next milestone. With this, thank you. Now open for Q&A if you want to ask anything.
Yeah, if anybody would have any questions, you can go ahead and post that in the Zoom chat or the Q&A tab that you have in the Zoom window. Webinar Office that on Zoom. And I guess we have some questions coming in. So yeah, Ritesh has a question. Yeah, Ritesh, go ahead.
I wanted to know what is the maximum number of startups you guys are looking for, means for this pre-incubation for selection?
For pre-incubation, you will be able to know because we are mainly looking for the potential ideas. So we'll announce the result in another 20 minutes, I guess.
Okay.
But we'll definitely provide an opportunity to the pre-incubation participants to pitch again, and we'll do the communication later on. So this is a platform here. We'll provide the results will be announced in another 20 minutes, Meher.
Yeah, absolutely. I think even sooner than that. While we wait eagerly for the results, I think we have another question coming in. We have a question from Group 13. Can we apply with an ideation stage for pre-incubation? Is what they're asking.
Okay. The exemplary business ideas also get the opportunity for this, but we would suggest to have detailed research work on that, and then you can apply.
All right, thank you. And another question coming in, what do we need to send in order for consideration? We have an MVP already with the core team.
This is by team?
It says anonymous. So there's another option to send a question like that. So we don't know the team name, but one of the teams.
Can you please repeat the question?
Yeah, what do we need to send in order for consideration? We have an MVP already with the core team.
Okay, as I mentioned, we call for application. Currently, we have pitch 13.0 going on, and the applications are closed for that. So what you can do is start preparing a pitch deck, and for pitch 14.0, you can apply for the same. For that, you can get in connect with our LinkedIn page or for our social media page. You'll get the update there for our next call for applications.
All right. And finally, Group 10, Anubhava is asking the incubation program for founders. Is that a full-time thing, or can somebody do that on a part-time basis?
Yeah, somebody can do it on the part-time basis. You need to be fully devoted. As I mentioned earlier, while screening out, we look for the team composition. So what we believe is one member should be a full-time member so that he can devote a full time into that business, apart from a co-founder, because that will help you in building up and scaling up. If you'll have all the founders as a part-time workers, the full attention would not be here. So we would suggest one of the co-founder, if that can work as a full-time. But our incubation program is in both the mode, is in a hybrid mode. We take online as well as the physical classes.
All right, thank you. And anybody else with any other questions? Any other questions for Pooja?
So we are back, Meher.
All right, let us go ahead and make all the panelists again in the Zoom as well, so that they can join in.
And Meher, Mr. Bajpai would be announcing the results.
Okay.
Yeah. Today's connection is very choppy because there's a big storm in the US. So.
Okay, yeah. That's fine. Do we have Mr. Bajpai here with us?
He should have joined. We just got out from the other room.
Okay. I'll just look. So I know everybody, we're eagerly waiting for the results, and we just happened so that we have the results ready. So just a few minutes and we'll get to know what is happening with the Pitchfest.
Day, I think we missed you in the beginning. Anything you want to add?
Oh, certainly. I mean, if I get a couple of minutes, I'll definitely, Alok. So you want me to talk now, or?
Yeah, I think this might be a good time as everybody is just coming in. I'm not sure if the connection is
I
going
think
to.
there's connection. I saw Mr. Bajpayee join.
All right.
Attendees.
Okay. Yeah, Alok, thank you. I mean, I saw the. Okay.
Go ahead, Dave.
Okay. So, I mean,
No, I think Dave's connection is pretty bad, Dave. We are not able to hear.
Yeah. Okay. In that case,
you know, one thing I
go ahead and yeah.
Yeah, we can go ahead with the results announcement, and then we can get back to Mr. Day if the connection gets sorted out. Yes, Mr. Bajpayee, you can go ahead and announce the results.
So I would like take this opportunity and announce today's pitch day's winner. And in fact, there's no winner and the loser in the entire category. But since we have to, pick few top ones, and from my side, I think all of them have given their best, and all ideas are good. So picking top one and top two. So now the runner is Pet Buddies, the group 3. So congratulations to you, Anish, Rajat, Arunesh, Ankit, Manish, Kala, and Ankita. All of you have put together, given your best. Congratulations to you.
Absolutely. Congratulations, Pet Buddies, for the first runners up. Well done.
And now the winner is for this pre-incubation is Raya. Gaurav, Anubhav, and Dr. Kumar, Ratnesh, congratulations to you. And your idea has been liked by everybody. And in fact, you pitched it very well. Congratulations to you.
Yeah, I think we are. Those are the 2 winners that we had today.
Yes, yes.
Congratulations to all the winning teams. Like Sir said in the beginning, all the teams are winners. Amazing, amazing pitch fest today, and really, really amazing, interesting ideas coming in from so many people. And I believe that's what made today a huge, huge success. Again, congratulations to the winning teams. You've done extremely well. And I would go ahead and like to invite anybody who'd like to share any closing remarks.
I think before that, let's try and see if Dave's connection is back and we can hear.
Today, I think he is connected. So if you can put few words for all participants.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you, Shailesh. I mean, this is an amazing program. I see that there's so much of enthusiasm in India for startups. Recently I watched a Telugu movie, Tollywood movie. And so the startup culture is actually coming into the movies. So the people are now respecting startups, and the would-be in-laws are respecting the startups and the failures and all that. So I kind of see a ray of hope and excitement for the startups. And one common theme I've seen in all the pitches, that there is a real problem they are trying to solve. How they're going to do, what value they create, what technologies they use, what methodologies they use, that's a different thing. But every pitch I've seen, I was in that shoe at some point, looking for a doctor or trying to find some market for the, Nirmal paintings. That's the Andhra Pradesh is great for. So I've seen that myself, the problems that people face in villages. And as a consumer, as a person living in India, I've seen these problems. and you have zeroed on the right problems. It's a matter of how much value you create for your stakeholders. That will make your enterprise successful. The value creation means you have to take as little as less resources, but create more value. Value in terms of the quality, value in terms of the utility, value in terms of the satisfaction. So if you can take a least amount of resources and create the value, then you will be successful. So I'm so glad that there are some businesses, people who are actually running the businesses. There's a lawyer, there is a artist, and there is a advertising person. All these are a doctor. All of you have the real-time business experience. Now you're using the digital tools and the recent new technologies to scale up and to spread and to create value. So I would say you got to a little bit incubate more your ideas. It's still not at the pitches are not at the level of what I see at the Silicon Valley, but the fact that you zeroed on the problem, then you want to start a business and you want to incubate, IIM-Lucknow is really heartening. I mean, I feel so thrilled that so many of you really want to incubate your idea at IIM-Lucknow. And I wish you all very success. And remember, entrepreneurship means you will fail at least 2 or 3 times. No, I've not seen any entrepreneur being successful in the first try. They always, try, fail, fail. But every failure, you learn something better, something more. Now, with the availability of the knowledge and connectivity you have with the internet, and with the new AI, open AI tools that are coming, Chat GPT. I mean, this Chat GPT can write you a software program for whatever the problem you have. I mean, it solves so many things. It's going to take over Google in certain respects. So this kind of what Elon Musk is trying to do is to democratize everything and access the collective consciousness is percolating into all different areas. So OpenAI is also funded by Elon Musk. And so you will see that you use these kind of tools to create more value and make your enterprise successful. And more importantly, make the people around you, lives of the people around you better. And if you keep that idea that I want to make the lives of the people around me better using my talent, resources, and you will be successful. Don't aim for money. Money comes automatically once you create more value. Money comes automatically. But if you aim for money, you will be failing. So don't aim for money, but create the value, the huge amount of value, 10 times more value than the present service provider providing. If you can do that, people will come to you. Today, Tesla cars, they don't advertise. People go to their website, configure their car, wait for 2 years and get the car. Why? Because the value what Tesla car provides is unbeatable in the market today. No car that exists right now in the price point what Tesla is marketing can provide that kind of value. So if you provide that 10 times more value than the any provider that's providing the service or product, you will be successful. And I'm so encouraged, I'm so thrilled and so happy that you all participated in this Pitchfest, and you have a wonderful organization and institution, IIM-Lucknow, that will take you, that will incubate your idea and will create a wonderful child. And that would be very, very loving, adoring, and the child means is a business. So you will be very, very successful. But don't get disheartened if you fail. Failure is okay. You have to fail at least 3 times before you are successful. Every failure, you learn more than actually being successful. So failure is okay. And I also, as I said, I'm seeing that startup culture is getting into Tollywood, Bollywood, and people are now glamorizing the startups in a cinema screen. So that shows that slowly that kind of culture and the glamour percolates into all across the country. So I'm very, very happy that people like Alok, Sailesh, and all these folks who are working, have the Silicon Valley mindset and culture. They're bringing that to all across India, and so we like to see that at some point India produces 23 Elon Musk. India can do it, and India is now the G20 president. So that means the next G20 meeting is going to happen in India. Mr. Modi is very, very serious about it. I'm also touching my feet in the G20 meetings. They have so many great plans, and India has all kinds of exciting products to share with other people in the world, like Aadhaar. No country I've seen has given that kind of Aadhaar, unique identity, to a citizen. You can get multiple PAN cards, you can get multiple social security cards here, but you can get, I've not seen somebody coming to me and said, I have 2 Aadhaar cards. So that identifying, the unique identity creates a huge amount of opportunities and eliminates the duplication, inefficiency, and all kinds of stuff. So India is going to share that method and technology with the rest of the G19 nations. India is going to share UPI, Unified Payment Interface. That's amazing. It's beating Visa and MasterCard. And the amount of money you need to spend to use the UPI is very, very less compared to what you use MasterCard or Visa. So the UPI is going to percolate into all different countries. So once that payment, the people can transact with you all over the world without conversions, without foreign exchange and all that. India can really market to the entire world. So lots of exciting things are coming, and Modi is very, very interested. He was really interested in making sure India is, grows fast and people opportunities all across India. So he's rolling out the fiber optic cable for all the villages. 650,000 villages will get the fiber optic connection. Imagine. And India is also investing in OneWeb, the satellites, internet. So cellular internet, 5G. And it's a matter of now, you have to develop that problem-solving mindset, and you work on it. You will have access to the entire world, and you will be very, very successful. And thank you, and thanks for Moonpreneur, thanks for IIM-Lucknow for giving me this opportunity to be part of your journey. And I'm very, very excited about India and very, very excited about IIM-Lucknow.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your thoughts with us. I'm glad your connection was restored, so you were able to share. So that was fantastic. And with that said, we bring our session Pitchfest today to a close. Again, congratulations to all the winners. You've done really, really well. And again, like I said, everybody's a winner today. We all did a fantastic job. So thank you, everybody, and hope you have a fantastic holiday season and new year ahead.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy New Year. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody, thank you for